It's number 5 Texas versus number 6 UCLA, the second game of the year. One of these teams' seasons very likely could get wrecked after today, depending on the outcome of this game. Texas last year lost the second game of the season and was able to come back and march their way into the national championship game and eventually a championship win, thanks to many teams losing in front of them throughout the year. But everyone knows that losing that early game puts so much pressure on you to have to try to stick it out the rest of the year without any room for error. And Paul Perkins, a Heisman finalist last year, is a real dangerous threat on the offensive side of things. And UCLA is a legitimate team with a real shot at showing the nation that they do belong in the national championship conversation, while Texas looks to this as their first test to show the rest of the country that they've still got what it takes to defend their championship despite the loss of several seniors and having to start some true freshmen this year. And UCLA, after a couple of exchanges of possessions, is with the ball into plus territory. Paul Perkins with the reception on the screen, picks up the first down. He takes the carry and he pushes his way down inside the 2-yard line. First and goal. The Bruins ready to score on the next carry. Perkins carries a couple of guys in. It's a touchdown for number 6 UCLA. They're not intimidated. Texas is going to have to respond with the new look spread option offense. Swoopes keeps it. He runs around the end. Last game he had 5 touchdowns. He's looking for number 1 in this contest. Already with over 200 yards on the ground this season. He's run out at the 30-yard line after a loss on first down. It's a triple option and a pitch, and Warren, he got stuffed, but he shook the guy off and he plows his way for a first down. A couple of plays later, it's second and goal. They give to Chris Gunn, the true freshman, and he's in for the touchdown. It's an even game, 7-7. UCLA back with the ball. Jerry Neuheisel trying to run the spread option himself. Doing it again. Read option ×2 with the same result. Dylan Haynes, the All-American Thorpe Award winner, stuffing him in the backfield. He's as good as they come defending the pass, but he's also skilled at stepping up and stuffing the run. It's a 7-7 game. Moving into the second quarter. A little too much air under that one for Swoopes. The ball back in UCLA's hands. The handoff to Perkins. He lowers his head. He runs over the defender. It's a first down. The Bruins pushing close to midfield. Perkins again with the handoff. He runs over 2 more guys. He breaks free and he's across to the 38-yard line. UCLA gives it again to Perkins. This time, though, Caleb blew it. Too much of a man to get run over. But on 3rd and long, Neuheisel's pass falls incomplete. Too much pressure in the secondary. Texas with the ball now, 6.5 minutes to go. Swoopes with a deep pass. He throws it into double coverage. And Goodman, the star of the Bruins defense, pulls down the interception. You can't do anything with it. The ball back in Swoopes' hands, and Miles Jack says, "Gonna get jacked up, young man." Mr. Jack had himself a great game. An incredible talent himself, an NFL prospect. 3rd and 16 now for Texas, and it's a deep throw down the middle. Lorenzo Joe, 34 yards from Tyrone Swoopes. A big-time pickup. About midway through the second quarter, getting close to halftime. Swoopes with Clarington leading the way. Not as much as of a pass threat so far this season, more of a lead blocker on some of these power, triple option, read, spread, running attacks. So now on 3rd and goal, they give again to Chris Gunn and the touchdown. Texas tacks on the extra point, and it's 14-7 with 1 minute left before the half. The true freshman is not being disappointed. We expected he would get plenty of playing time, and so we kick it off here in the 3rd quarter. Swoopes with the keeper around the end. The defense, they forget to come out at the second half. Swoopes now drops back. He scrambles around. He throws one deep. He's got a man, and the fullback, Cruciani, did not look for the ball. That one was almost intercepted. Leads to a 3rd and 7, and Chris Warren on the audible takes the handoff. Followed up now by Swoopes on another read option. He breaks it to the outside. If he could have busted through that tackle, he would have had a touchdown. Now it's Armani Foreman on the jet sweep. Picking up 8 yards, getting everybody involved in this one. And Chris Warren says, "What about me?" But UCLA was sitting on that one. Miles Jack, 5 tackles, a big one there. Leads to a field goal, 17-7 now for Texas. UCLA ready to respond. Blewett trying to get some pressure, but the 3rd and 7 pass is complete to Mossy Johnson. Jerry Neuheisel with a good throw there. But Paul Perkins not so good as Caleb Blewett stuffing him in the backfield. Some pressure again, another screen. Can Texas defend this one a little bit better? They can on 3rd and 9, but on 4th and 6, the Bruins going for it. A nice pocket forms. Oh, but fantastic coverage. Boyd spins around, bats the ball down. Texas back with the ball. Swoopes, he pitches it this time. Lorenzo Joe, the slot receiver, getting in on the triple option attack. Takes the pitch and gets the first down. Now back to the regular running back. Swoopes, he can't get the pitch off and he fumbles it. And lucky for Texas, it wasn't a scoop and score, it was a scoop and trip and fall. A chance for the defense to respond. Neuheisel keeps it. Picks up the first down. And again, the same thing, going the other way. A huge pickup there, down now inside of the 10-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They could get the first down, but Neuheisel untouched into the end zone. The Bruins turn the fumble into a touchdown. A big swing. Neuheisel's pumped. So are the Bruins. It's a 3-point game. Only a minute and a half left before the 4th quarter. Now a minute left. The clock's ticking down. The give to Warren up the middle. A nice block. Look at the downfield blocking on that play. Chris Warren with a nice run. Thought he might break that one free. The final play here of the 3rd quarter, and it's a big 3rd and 9 pickup. Sets up Texas well to kick off the 4th quarter. We've got a tight one just like we expected, 17-14. Swoopes gives it to Warren, the big back. We can't call him a freshman anymore. He's now the sophomore. And again, no, it's a fake. Swoopes keeps it. The guy riding him down to the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. Chris Warren, the lone back, takes the handoff up the middle, untouched, and it's a touchdown. Chris Warren and the Texas Longhorns offense, their running game loves to wear down opponents and put them away in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can make it happen again here. But UCLA, they're number 6 for a reason. We're not talking about North Texas like in week 1. This is a different squad. This is a national championship type of caliber team here. You know they're going to fight back strong. And look at the pressure. Blewett, Dylan Haynes, all of them in the backfield. Now Cole getting some pressure. But Martin, how in the world did he even see that pass coming, let alone catch it? Somehow he did. But Perkins on 3rd and 5. They opt to go with the handoff, and he gets stuffed. Now it's 4th and 5. It's a screen. Can Texas defend it this time? Bryson Eccles, he gets out and makes a tackle. Texas struggled against the screen today. Came through on that one, though. Now a 10-point lead. 5.5 to go. Swoopes with the keeper. He breaks it free. He's got a block. He's got another block. He's pressing it downfield. He's running out of steam, though. You could tell he wasn't quite going to take it to the house. But a monstrous run. Some amazing blocking downfield. Swoopes leaning into that blocker, helping him out, getting himself some space, and a 1st and goal inside the 9. The handoff to Chris Warren, and he says, "Don't touch me." Another touchdown for number 27. Texas now with a comfortable 31-14 lead. Under 5 minutes now. Neuheisel. Another read option. Texas is onto it now, though. The only thing that's worked well for them on the ground. It was Perkins early on, Muheisel since then, but Texas is committing to it. They're playing the perimeter, and they stuff them on 4th and 3. They opted again for the ground game, and Perkins goes down. 16 carries for the Heisman finalist last year for 71 yards, but Swoopes, 20 of his own there. The clock ticks down with about a minute left. Texas putting up the field goal, trying to keep the integrity in the game. 34-14, and Caleb Blewett picking up a sack, just padding those stats as the Longhorns come away victorious. 34-14. A huge win for the Burnt Orange. UCLA going home with their tails between their legs. 311 rushing yards for the Longhorns. Only 274 yards of total offense for UCLA, but the game was close. But we all know Texas wearing teams down in the fourth quarter. UCLA got a taste of that today. A great game all around. Chris Warren amongst other guys. The defense was exceptionally strong. And as much fun as that was, now the real test begins. The Big 12 Conference awaits. We've got Kansas on the road coming up next, so I hope you'll join me for that. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you click that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment below, and we'll see ya in the next episode.